we present to you today our poem Anthem for Doomed Youth. Hardy is now going to present the poem and the author, and then I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the legacy and the rhyme scheme, and at the end of the presentation about our personal opinion.
What passing bells for these who die as cattle? Only the monstrous anger of the guns, only the stuttering rifles' rapid rattle, can batter out their hasty horizons. No mockeries now for them, no prayers nor bells, nor any voice of mourning save the chores, the shrill demented chores of wailing shells, and bugles calling for them from sad shires. What candles may be held to speed them all, not in the hands of the boys, but in their eyes. Shall shine the holy glimmers of goodbyes, the pallor of girls' brows shall be their pall, their flowers the tenderness of patience' minds, and each slow dusk a drawing down of blinds. I'm now going to tell you a little bit more about the poem Autumn from Doomed Youth and about the author. Will Fight Owen is the author from the poem. He was born at March 18 in 1893 in the Westray, Shropshire, and died the 4th of November in 1918 in France. Owen was the oldest of the 4 children. When Owen was a bit older, he became a private English teacher. This happened because his childship was declined. This happened around the beginning of the First World War. After this, he became a soldier in the army. But then he had a tragic accident and he was admitted to the hospital. There he met his best friend, Siegfried Sassoon. After he recovered, he took over from Sassoon in the army without letting him know, because he was him so thankful. And so he died on the 4th of November in 1918. Owen has been attracted to poetry from a very early age. But from the moment he himself went to the war and met his friend Sassoon, his poems were mainly about the war. Most of his poems did not come out until after his death. The special thing about his poems was how open and direct he was about everything that happened in the war and daily life. Owen wrote more than one poem, but the poem Anthem from Doomed Youth is the popular one.
The legacy of Owen. First, the English composer Benjamin Britten incorporated parts of Owen's work. There's a book written about Owen, and there's a play about the friendship between Owen and Sassoon. There's a song written about Owen, how the writer of the song met Owen, and the last one, there's a museum about Owen. A rhyme scheme is a scheme where you will look when your poem rhymes with each other. The rhyme scheme with our poem is A B A B C D C D A B B A X X.
Every poem has a style, and so does this poem. In this poem, I think we're speaking about the style, a metaphor. If you look to the sentence, what passing bells for these who die as cattle? This sentence is a metaphor because we don't really die as cattle. So I think this style is a metaphor.
I'm sorry.
My personal opinion, I found it a beautiful poem. The text from the poem is nicely said. The background of the story is very emotionally. This is about the war, and the war is very emotional. I like the sign of the poppy because the poppy was the only flower that could grow in the war zone. The opinion of Harte and me is very similar. We both found it very emotionally and very nice poem. We've both been over the facts of the war.
My personal opinion about the poem is actually really good because I think it's a really beautiful poem with a really nice message, and I like the theme, war, because it's really important for all of us. And Owen did go for himself to the war and saw how people get slaughtered right before his eyes. So I think after the beautiful poem is also a beautiful message to all of us, and that's one more reason why I like it. So yeah.
So, this was our presentation about the poem. We learned a lot from our poem and we already know a little bit more about the war. We hope you found it an interesting presentation. Thank you for listening. Bye!